Hello everyone, I'm Knee High Caliber, and you're watching another exciting episode of Knee High Caliber Plays War Thunder. And we are here at Wheeler Army Airfield, home of the 12th Joint Training School. I don't know if you tuned in one of my prior episodes. I mentioned that they're going to have me take over this school. Whoa, this thing is rolling down the runway. Anyway, I've taken it over, and today we're going to be going through the inventory of old aircraft that they have here, and just shaking them down, seeing what's flight-worthy, whatnot. Currently sitting here in a Curtiss BF-2C. It's a Navy pursuit plane. It's really obsolete. This actually isn't a trainer or anything. It's an actual fighter aircraft, if you can believe that, just by looking at it. But yeah, we have this plane all ready to go on the runway here. We don't have flaps. I've also noticed that the clock is broken, and the landing gear indicator light is broken as well. So this plane's already off to a great start. Get it up in the air and see what happens. And the altimeter there is bouncing around. That's good. Got a low takeoff speed. That's good. Retractable landing gear, that's also good. Look at it go. It's a wind-up landing gear, that's not too good. It's got to be annoying. Still going. Alright, there we go. We're in the air. Great. Alright, let's fly out to the harbor. Shake this thing down. This thing is basically the lowest tier American fighter that you can get. And yeah, I don't think it performs very well either. But for our purposes, this could serve as a good training aircraft. It's open cockpit in case somebody crashes on takeoff, so they can get out right away. It's easier to maneuver. Biplanes are usually easier to maneuver than monowing planes, but we'll get there. It's not too slow, but then again, it's not too fast either. Yeah, so this is the Curtiss BF-2C Goshawk, also known as the Model 67. I'm guessing it was adapted from an Army version for the Navy. Yeah, Hawk. Or the Hawk 3, rather. It's one of the many planes we exported to China. Yeah, this one has a tail hook on it. That's good for carrier training if we ever get a carrier here for training purposes. Maybe something like a Casablanca, even just a converted barge. Yeah, these were first produced in 1934, so this plane's about 10 years old, 11 years old, give or take. Still in service today. Take it up, see what it can do. Loses speed very fast. It's not too great. Ah. There's always a kind of crappy lining sometimes to these things. So these planes had trouble with their landing gear. After that KI-43 crash. Pretty weary about someone saying something has landing gear trouble. Considering the indicator light doesn't work. Well, there's two of them. They both don't work. Oh yeah. I just hope I don't have to put this thing down the field. Well, this time I have my parachute, so if I have to jump, I'll ditch it over the ocean. I don't think anybody's going to be missing this thing. Plus, they have like 7 others. Put this thing through its paces a little bit. It's not bad. I mean, it's not great either, but at the same time, it's just meh. That's what I would say about it. Alright. I think that's about enough of this one. We're going to put this thing to bed. We do have 8 in total compared to the other biplane pursuit plane we have, which we only have 5. I'll be showing that one next. But yeah, this one might do as a basic training. Mind you, we still have, training planes, plenty of them, but we're trying to make use of the existing inventory as well. So if we can make the older aircraft useful again, we'll use them. So with that being said, I'm going to put this thing back down on the ground, go eat my breakfast, and then hopefully we'll be coming back around 10 or 11. That sounds right. Some coffee, and some eggs, and some bacon. And some toast. Yeah, sounds good. Nope. That's another good thing too, is there we go. Okie dokie. This plane seems a little harder to nose over, so I do like it for that reason. But yeah. Alright. Shut her down, have them drag it back. We'll get breakfast. Alright, so now we're sitting in the seat of a Grumman-built biplane fighter. This is a F3F3, I think? 2. F3F-2. Cool. Built on Long Island by the fine folks from Long Island. Thank you very much. Actually wanted to fly this thing for quite a while now, and good I finally get a chance to sit in it. We don't have a hell of a lot of fuel, but I am fairly excited by this one because it's a closed cockpit biplane fighter. Yeah, this thing is essentially the earlier version of the Wildcat fighter. It replaced the plane we were just flying, and I think it only served for a short period of time. I think it was also introduced in 1936. Maybe they served side by side. I don't think we had too many of these, though, but maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, thought this plane would be good to basically transition from the previous aircraft to monoplane fighters of similar type. We're actually going to take a look at one in a little while, although it could be tomorrow. I don't know, because now they're talking about weather. So go figure. Well, let's get this thing in the air. No flaps on this one either, unfortunately. But it pretty much makes up for that with everything else. Retractable landing gear as well. As is built in 36. We retired it back in 43. I'm guessing because we had better versions of it, namely the Wildcat, Buffalo, which is another plane we're going to build. This thing is so much better. It's a lot faster. Wish I had coffee. Yeah, I went to breakfast and I had bacon and eggs, but no coffee or toast. So yeah, it was. I go in the mess hall there at Wheeler, and first thing the cook says to me is, "No toast. The toaster is broken." So I go, "All right, forget the bread. Bacon and eggs?" He goes, "Sure." And then I go, "Coffee?" And he goes, "No." I go, "What do you mean, no?" He goes, "Percolator's broken." I go, "You don't even have a stovetop pot?" He goes, "No, we got rid of it because of the percolator." I said, "That's ridiculous." So no coffee with my breakfast. I had to drink milk, because it was the only thing other than water, I guess. And that was the silly part too, was they didn't have orange juice, but they have fresh milk, not powdered milk, fresh milk. What the hell is that? Squeeze a few oranges. You don't have oranges on a base with U.S. sailors coming and going? Oh, I can rant about this on and on, but anyway, I had my bacon and eggs and milk, and it was very depressing. He wanted to give me a week-old baguette, and I was like, throw it in the trash. Anyway, we are flying an airplane. Let's see where the ceiling is in this thing. I said I was going to do it in the last one, but the last one I was just so disappointed in the performance of it. We'll keep what we have, probably use it as basic trainers, like I said, and then this will be a more advanced level trainer. Now, I don't think we have an O2 system here, so we will not be going above 10. 7's good. Alright, let's put it in a dive. take a lot of stress. Barely saw any of that moving. That's good. Again, we only have 5 of these, so we're not going to be using them too frequently. I don't know how many parts we have for them. Gotta figure that out too. Alright, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I was waiting a long time to fly this thing. I like it. Way too fast. I'm having too much fun. There we go. Whoa. Overcorrect. Also doesn't nose over easy. That's good. Alright. Taxi back to the hangar. See what's next on the menu. Alright, so if you're new to the channel, you're unfamiliar with this aircraft. If you're not new to the channel and you've been with me for the past 5 years, you'll recognize this aircraft. This is basically the final plane I trained in when I was originally with the 45th Squadron. That's before our planes got destroyed at Pearl Harbor and they had to fold us into the 47th. But anyway, yeah, this is a plane I've flown before, this exact plane. I think I've probably flown all of them at this point. I think they only have 4 left here. At least of the A33 variant. Yeah, this is a Boeing P-26 Peashooter, an A-33 model. I think that's right. Yep. And it was a stable training aircraft for a very long time here. It's still in service today, and we're going to take it up. Like I said, I think we only have 4 of these A-33s here, but we do have another variant which we'll probably test later, but I wanted to jump back in this thing. I miss this plane. Oh, life was so much simpler back then. Yeah, this is a simple to fly aircraft. Everything seems to be working on it. they've been using these for a while. I think they used them to do a Memorial Day air show a couple years ago. That was fun. But yeah, these planes, definitely want to keep them going. We don't need a lot of planes for the schools. That's the thing. So we really have to make space here. But I think we have plenty of space for 4 of these. As for the F3F and the BF2C, we'll have to wait and see. Basically using that back hangar there, and then this one to the right here. They've been downsizing the airfield for a couple of years now. You can see parts of it which used to be attached are no longer attached. Better get used to that post-war period. Yeah, I just wanted to fly this thing. I was already going to say, let's keep it. As for the other variants, we'll have to see just how well they perform. But yeah, this one's a good one. Alright, the only problem it has, which is a major problem, that I have done numerous times, probably even in this plane. I don't remember which one I did it in. Definitely did it once or twice. Nosing over the aircraft. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. So we're gonna be as cautious as we can be. Make sure we are coming in with the least amount of speed possible. We have a fixed landing gear, so we don't have to worry about lowering the landing gear in this one. Yeah, hopefully I can get a cup of coffee when I get back. So I was literally on the way to the mess hall to see if they fixed the percolator. They didn't. I said, you either have it fixed or replaced by 1 o'clock when I'm back on the ground, or you can just go find a new job. I'm not playing around. I mean, if we didn't have coffee during the war, we would have lost the war. Simple fact. Now, how you think you can run a mess hall of a U.S. military installation and not have coffee ready to go at any given moment? Get me so angry. Sorry, folks. It's just quite upsetting. Alright, let's get on the ground and not have to worry about it. Oh, they're taking that runway out too. Still no flaps in any of these planes, but very simple to fly, and I think all 3 of them are good and usable. Get on the... Ooh, God. Don't nose up. Don't nose up. Don't nose... Ah! Nobody saw that. folks, I'm back for this next test, but I am not flying this plane. Lieutenant Brainer is going to take this one again. I'm in the middle seat there. Hello. This time I don't have to ride in the gunner's seat. I remember when I had to do that. Yeah, I'm realizing it, been in quite a few plane crashes in this game. That's not good. Because I'm pretty sure I crashed when I was in the gunner's seat last time, or the pilot did. Anyway, I guess he did. Yeah. Alright, let's get this thing going, Captain. Lieutenant. We're on a different runway because the wind changed a minute ago, but it seems to be back in the same direction it's been blowing most of the day. I don't know, weather may not hold up. It's getting very cloudy very fast. We'll see what happens. Yeah, this is a Douglas TBD-1 Devastator. It's a torpedo bomber, though it can do regular bombing as well. And it is very slow, not very maneuverable. I guess Brainer's taking us down into the lake. Fine. Do not land in the lake, Brainer, please. Hey, you think I could get a bag of peanuts back here? Whoa! Okay, he likes to show off. As much as he can in this thing. Yeah, the school had this to use for torpedo bombing exercises, so that's what they got now. They don't make torpedoes that fit this plane anymore. It's a different model now. But somebody at the school wants to build dummy torpedoes that'll work basically the same way, and then the Navy can go with a minesweeper and pick them up. They won't have any explosives. But we can at least use this plane to train people. Would be good. There's another option there, but it's not the favorite option. But more of that to come. Yeah, the weather's looking sick. That's fine. Doing a lot of flying today. Rainer's probably going to go up in the next plane, which is also B-26, but this is the B-35 version. Thinking about using that too as a dive bombing trainer. Might be useful. There's another option, even more so there. We only have 2 of these things, and they are both carrier capable. But the other one is down for maintenance for the foreseeable future. I don't know if we'll get parts for it or not. So this is the only flying one we currently have. Good job, Lieutenant. You make your mother proud. Alright, I mean, everything seems airworthy and good to go. Like I said, I'm gonna sit the next one out. The doc let me take part in this one to see how well I did up in the air. He says if I'm comfortable with it, which I am. I fly the last plane today, which is a surprise. One of my favorites. You're going way too fast. What do you do? Totally a backseat driver. Brainer's a naval aviator. He's good with the short landings. Thank you, Lieutenant. You want to bring us back to the hangar now?